Those plastic figures lining our shelves weren't just lifeless toys. They were companions in countless adventures, fueled by the boundless potential of our imaginations. But what exactly is nostalgia? Is it a longing for a simpler past, or a celebration of our fondest memories that shaped our youth? Now, what if I told you those memories could be relived, but in a different way, and in VR? Replay the epic battles of your youth. This is Hypercharged Unboxed. It is the digital gateway to your childhood. Hypercharged takes a familiar formula, the wave shooter, and injects it with a hefty dose of tower defense. And I know what you're thinking. Do we really need another damn wave shooter in VR? Well, quite frankly, no we don't. But this game's theme makes a different argument. It captures the essence of childhood playtime with its charming environments and sense of nostalgia. If you enjoyed the environments and creativity of a game like It Takes Two, then Hypercharged Unboxed might just have you ripping open some packaging and scavenging for batteries. But there's a catch though. To truly shrink down and become one of these action figures in VR, you'll need the magic of Praydog's UEVR injector. But thankfully, the Flat to VR Discord has a wonderful 6-off profile, but it never really feels like a native VR game. Plenty of stuff still relies on button presses like reloading and interacting with the world, but that's a trade-off I will gladly make, in large part because the game's environments and creativity are next level. Hypercharged has a great sense of humor, and I encourage you throughout this video to spot some of the funny knockoff name brands that the devs came up with. Let me know in the comments which one you liked the most. Now, the levels in Hypercharged are relatively small, but they're richly detailed and imaginative. They're basically just begging to be explored. Imagine epic battles in the bathroom, leaping from shelves onto doors, or going for a swim in the toilet, or even braving the jungle of the backyard. There's so many times when playing this game that I just went, ooh, I want to go there. I want to climb that. Is that a grill? Oh my god, I gotta get up on that thing. Because this game just reignites that desire that we all had as kids to climb a tree or to conquer a snow pile. It makes the mundane interesting and exciting. Everyday objects you now just walk past as an adult suddenly become enticing possibilities just begging to be explored. To make it even better, you get rewarded for this exploration. Each level has specific objectives, from collectibles to wacky things like breaking a mirror. Hypercharged is a wonderful combination of theme and gameplay. And like I mentioned in my Deep Rock Galactic video, it's fantastic when devs weave a game's theme into the core mechanics of the gameplay. Yes, it's a tower defense wave shooter, but it is a multiplayer one, and the VR mod is compatible with multiplayer. Okay, so what's the game all about? You and your friends will be defending these stations here from hordes and hordes of enemy toys. Each round starts with the typical build phase, where you beef up your defenses. You can do a range of stuff like build walls or turrets. I mean, it's kind of the standard fare for this type of game, but with a Lego-sized twist. Then there's the defense phase. The enemies start off basic enough, little robots or spinners, but the more you play, the more you'll appreciate this game's creativity. Soon you will encounter the iconic little green army men and their tanks. And just when you think you've seen it all, this game will surprise you. All of a sudden, a toy C-130 airplane will fly through the store, and green army men will parachute down into the fray. And then you realize that airplane, well, it's actually a boss fight, so buckle up, soldier. It's almost like I can picture myself as a kid, flying this airplane around by hand and tossing out the army men. The bosses in this game can be just about any toy you can imagine. Laser shooting robots, dinosaurs, alien spacecrafts, and more. I found them fun and definitely more challenging, but at times they do kind of just feel like standard enemies with a ton of health. But other bosses, like the plane we mentioned above, are much more memorable. If you manage to survive enough waves and keep the station alive, you are victorious, awarded medals which lead to unlocking more levels, and the game's overflowing toy chest of unlockables like new turrets, action figures, cosmetics, and more. The shooting mechanics are fairly basic. The game is kind of mindless fun, and again, it's not a native VR game. Reloads happen automatically. But you can upgrade your weapons with loot scavenged during a mission or purchased from one of the in-game stores. Oh, yeah, and those stores, they happen to be the toy boxes you were packaged up in. Some weapons do feel just plain better than others, and I struggle to find a reason to use the sniper rifle really at all. But I still very much enjoy this game, and I do enjoy upgrading those weapons during a mission. I have the settings maxed out, and I get mostly a stable 80 FPS with a 3080 Ti running at Quest 3 native resolution. I did encounter a few slowdowns, but nothing that detracted from the experience. I'm not going to oversell the gameplay here. It's not super deep, but damn it, it's just fun. And this game will really appeal to you if you like doing the extra stuff, the challenges, the bonus objectives, getting all the collectibles. There's just a ton of them. And for me, it's well worth it to just experience the game's sheer creativity and unique battlefields. I kept wanting to push forward, to unlock all the levels, to see what other ridiculous toy would become a boss next. But to be upfront, the community does not seem super active. I don't think a ton of people really play this game much anymore. But it does have bots, and I do enjoy playing with the bots and organize matches with friends. If that's not your type of thing, then maybe this game isn't for you. But it's been money well spent for me. Hypercharged Unboxed just makes me want to trek back to my parents' house, dust off the toys in the attic, and be a kid again. So I encourage you to turn back the clock, to explore the battlefields of your youth, but in a new way. Maybe you'll see something you long forgot, and it all will come rushing back. Or even better yet, maybe you'll create some new nostalgia with those who are most important to you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video fun. I don't really consider videos like this a review, but more an introspective look at what makes a game special to me, and how VR enhances that. If you want to see more content like this, check out my other videos, and please consider subscribing. I am trying to reach that 1,000 subscriber benchmark, and every single subscriber helps. Each time I see that number go up, I do a little mental celebratory dance. So thanks, and catch you next time.